Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, shloka 18. 15ನೇ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ 18ನೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ. ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ ಯೋಗ. ಯಸ್ಮಾಕ್ಷರಂ ಅತೀತೋಹಂ ಅಕ್ಷರಾದಪಿ ಚೋತ್ತಮಃ ಅತೋಸ್ಮಿ ಲೋಕೆ ವೇದೇ ಚ ಪ್ರಥಿತಃ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮಃ. ಯಸ್ಮಾಕ್ಷರಂ ಅತೀತೋಹಂ अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः
अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः
ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यस्मात् because ksharam the fallible atitaha transcendental aham I am aksharat beyond the infallible api also cha and uttamaha the best ataha therefore asmi I am loke in the world vede in the Vedic literature cha and pratitaha celebrated Purushottama as a supreme personality. Translation: because I am transcendental beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as the supreme person. Because I am transcendental beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that supreme person. Of course, Neeraja Mataji, you can read. You can read, Mataji. We are not able to hear. Mataji, we are not able to hear you. I don't know if something wrong here. Anyway, Mataji, you can see some other suppose next. Archana Mataji, you can unmute.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you can read, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. No one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, neither the conditioned soul nor the liberated soul. He is therefore the greatest of personalities. Now it is clear here that the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are individuals. The difference is that the living entities, either in the conditioned state or in the liberated state, cannot surpass in the quantity the inconceivable potencies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is incorrect to think of the Supreme Lord and the living entities as being on the same level or equal in all respects. There is always the question of superiority and inferiority between their personalities. The word Uttama is very significant. No one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word Loke signifies in the Purusha Agama, the Smriti scriptures, as confirmed in the dictionary, Lokayate Vedartho Anena. The purpose of the Vedas is explained by the Smriti scriptures. The Supreme Lord is his localized aspect of Paramatma is also described in the Vedas themselves. The following verse appears in Vedas, Chandogya Upanishad 8.12.3, Tavad Esha Samprasado Asmak Charirat Samuttaya Param Jyoti Rupam Sampadya Sevena Rupena Nishpadyate Sa Uttama Purushaha. The super soul coming out of the body enters the impersonal Brahma Jyotir. Then in his form, he remains in his spiritual identity. That supreme is called the Supreme Personality. This means that the Supreme Personality is exhibiting and diffusing his spiritual effulgence, which is ultimate illumination. That Supreme Personality also has localized aspect as Paramatma. By incarnating himself as the son of Satyavati and Parashara, he explains the Vedic knowledge as Vyasadeva. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णकृष्णाय प्रेतये श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So English is okay. English, Kannada, Hindi. Tulu I don't know. Tulu is also ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. That is the chapter. The Lord is saying clearly, I am the Purushottama. Shri Krishna, Supreme Lord, is telling here, He is both beyond both fallible and fallible. Shara, Shara. So in this material world, we have forgotten our original identity. हमारा स्वरूप भूल गए, हमारा स्वरूप मूल स्वरूप. So we are spirit soul, हम ब्रह्मास्मि, part and parcel of Krishna. So मैं हूँ जीवात्मा, सब लोग हैं जीवात्मा, और हम एक जीवात्मा हैं, ये भगवान श्री कृष्ण का अंश. So दो श्लोक पहले भगवान बोले, इसी अध्याय में 7वां श्लोक, ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानि इंद्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. इसी अध्याय में सेम चैप्टर कृष्ण से ममैव अंशः जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः. So all of us, we are all, Krishna is telling, Mamaiva, my part. Just like mother always has a feeling, because children are born out of mother's body. She always feels, Mera part. Children, even though they become big, she always feels that, have a feeling. So like that, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is naturally feeling that all the people, all the living souls, Mamaiva Amsha, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta, in the Jiva Loka, in this world, human beings, plants, animals, insects, birds, trees, all are living entities. Krishna is saying, everybody is my part. Mamaiva Amsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutaha Sanatanam. Eternally means we are also like Krishna, we are eternal. Krishna has no birth, no death. We are also being part of Krishna, we also have no birth. What is having birth is this body. So, in this world, we are coming in this condition of being under birth, being under death. So, this is a fallen condition. So, everybody in this material world, we are fallen. It's a punishment in this material world. We have to die. We cannot say, I don't want to die. I will not die. I will find out, I'm a big scientist, I'll find out something, special chemical, and then before death, we will inject that chemical, and then we will not die. Is it possible? Anybody, any scientist, any doctor can do anything like that? Not now. Death comes, we have to die. We may have all the facility, all the like Prabhupada case man. A very rich man during his time. So he was begging the doctor. He was telling, Doctor, I have not finished my duty. There's so many duties are there. We have children, we have grandchildren, we have some big business, so many things will be there. So we all feel responsibility. So he was asking the doctor, can you not give me just 4 years? 4 साल अब दे देंगे मुझे, मेरा पूरा जो भी जिम्मेदारी है मैं खत्म कर दूँगा. But we have some, now we will feel like this temple is coming, my responsibility, something I should do to develop, to make this temple. We may be having some duties like this. But it is said, death doesn't wait. Death, when it comes, the Murti Purusha, they will not give us any notice. Now sometimes we are in the rent. We were there in Mangalore for so many years. So sometimes the landlord may give us some notice. So आपको 3 महीना time है, बाद में आपको निकाला जाएगा 3 months. There will be no notice. But death कुछ notice नहीं है. Death कभी भी आ सकता. Some YouTube videos we can see. Sometimes people are talking so much nicely, like we are now talking, we are discussing, very happy. Suddenly they are talking on death. Some heart attack, some in the brain, some stroke. We just don't know what is there inside, how it is working. As doctors, as scientists, they can say the body is made up of so many organs, so many tissues, so many cells. They give some fantastic figures, big number, so many cells are there. And in the cell, it is having nucleus, having so much machinery, so many things we can say. But can we do anything? No doctor, no scientist, nobody, nothing. We don't know what is happening. So it is so complicated machine. So we are having no. And death comes, nobody can do. So that is our situation. So this is our condition. We don't want death. Anybody we are asking death. So we are not praying to Krishna, let me die. We are not asking that. Nobody is asking. Okay, come. So it is like a forced punishment for us who have forgotten Krishna and we have said we don't want Krishna and we have come to this. So Krishna is explaining, in this chapter he explained that there is a spiritual world, there is a material world. Just like in the city there will be so many places. Now we are in Kulai, somebody is in Surat, somebody is in different places. But also there is something jail. So some people who are not following, they are put in the jail. Similarly, actually, this whole manifestation, the Lord's manifestation, creation, is so unlimited, so vast. There is a spiritual world and there is a material world. So we are all of us here who are there in this world, we are all in the material world, in the material body. So in the spiritual world, there is spiritual world. So Krishna in the Gita gives us this information. Unfortunately, this information is not given to us in the schools, colleges, because they do not know. Something, they say, some life is there, something is there, but what is it like? What is making the body alive? Nobody has talked about it. But Krishna very nicely, in the second chapter itself, made a very analytical understanding. हम आत्मा है, हम देह नहीं, देहिना देहि, देहिनो अस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा, तथा देहांतरा प्राप्ति धीरस्तथा नमोया. Krishna said, we are the person living within the body, dehinaha. I say my hand, I say my head, I say my leg, just like I say this is my vehicle, this is my house, this is my wife, this is my husband, I will speak like my child. That means it belongs to me. ये मेरा बीबी है, ये मेरा पति है, ये मेरा बेटा है, ये मुझे बिलोंग होता है, मेरा है, मैं नहीं हूँ, मुझे बिलोंग. इसी तरह हम बोलते हैं कि मेरा हाथ है, ये मेरा सिर है, ये मेरा पाँव है, मेरा. इसके मतलब ये सिर नहीं हूँ मैं, ये हाथ नहीं हूँ, ये पाँव नहीं हूँ, ये मेरा है. तो मैं कौन हूँ, मैं कहाँ हूँ, है ना? तो अन्ना, जैसे मेरा शर्ट है, मेरा पैंट है, मतलब मैं शर्ट नहीं हूँ, मैं पैंट नहीं हूँ, ये मुझे बिलोंग होता है. तो ऐसे मैं कहाँ हूँ, ऐसे हम देखें तो नहीं थी, ऐसे हम इसमें हम जीने वाला आत्मा है, जीवात्मा, देह. तो इसको मृत्यु नहीं. तो फिर भी यहाँ मृत्यु क्यों आ रहे हैं? तो ये हमारा फॉलोइंग कंडीशन. ये जैसे जेल में कुछ शिक्षा होता है, ऐसे तुम काम करना है, यू हैव टू डू दिस वर्क, यू हैव टू डू दैट वर्क. सो मेनी, you cannot use mobile, you cannot talk to your friends freely, you cannot watch TV, so many things may be there. And you have to work, you have to break stone, like that. So like that in this world also, we have to do, we have to work. It is said in this world, nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mruda. It is said very nicely, Simha, lion is very powerful animal. If it thinks, I am very powerful, I don't have to work, I don't have to struggle. Food will come, animal will come, and if it says, nothing will come. Simha also, it has to work, correct? Lion has to work. And it is said when it goes outside, there are some animals which immediately make some sound, some birds or something like that. That lion is out, careful. So he makes some special sound. Other animals all become very careful. So it's not easy to get food for the lion. Every day it won't get. So Ardin nahi milta hai. So what it does, lion will take the whatever it gets the prey and keep it in some cave or somewhere. And it has to eat for many days. Because food is not so easy. It has to work. So this is all in this world. created by the Lord, like this arrangement. But a spiritual world, nothing. Chintamani prachara sadma sukalpa vriksha laksha vriteshu surabhi rabipalayantam lakshmi sahasra shata sambrahmate vimanam govindamadi purusham samaham bhajami. So from a Samhita we get information. Krishna is there in the spiritual world with all the devotees, living entities, who are not Kshara or Akshara. Not one or two, there are millions and trillions, billions. In this world only we cannot count. We say human population, how much? What is human population? कितना है human population अभी? Billion. इंडिया में 1.5 crore, ऐसे 140 crores ऐसे कुछ है ना? All over the world 7 billion, 8 billion कुछ. Is it humans or other living entities, animals, birds, insects, trees? Trees you can see, you go around, how many small. And then insects, sometimes it's a light, how many insects? Ants, what is the population of ants? How many living entities? Unlimited. In this material world is like a chain, so many living entities. What will be in the spiritual world? Unlimited. Krishna's energies, Krishna's everything is unlimited. Spiritual world is there. So they are all liberated living entities. They are all Akshara. So they don't have Janma, Mrityu, they don't have headache, they don't have to work hard, nothing. Spiritual world, Krishna is there, his devotees are there, they are happily enjoying life. Like suppose now you have holiday. So what will you do? You will enjoy life. You have your wife, you'll have children, you'll have your friends, you'll go. You get an opportunity, you want to enjoy, you want to go see some things, that's how we live. By nature, we want to enjoy. Spiritual world is complete enjoyment in connection with Krishna. So devotees are also always dancing, always chanting Hare Krishna. Always dancing. Like here also, people make so many parties, so many festivals. They dance, they chant, they sing, they do that. But here they do in forgetfulness of Krishna in this world. But in the spiritual world, everything is in remembrance of Krishna. We also sing, we also chant. But we sing Hare Krishna. We dance for the Hare Krishna mantra. So this is all spiritual. So this propensity is there. This singing propensity, dancing propensity, where it is coming from. Everybody wants. But in the spiritual world, it's in its pure form, in connection with Krishna, for the pleasure of Krishna. वहाँ होता है सब कुछ भगवान का संतोष के लिए. वहाँ लोग गाते हैं कृष्ण को संतोष करने के लिए. वहाँ पर लोग नाचते हैं कृष्ण का संतोष, तो अपने यहाँ संतोष के लिए. तो जैसा है हम भगवान का संतोष, भगवान का तृप्ति के लिए करते हैं, भगवान हमको इतना आनंद देते हैं, नेचुरली हमको तो भगवान संतुष्ट होते हैं. भगवान ऐसा है. कृष्णा इज द सोर्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग. कृष्णा इज सोर्स ऑफ इवन द हैप्पीनेस, सच्चिदानंदा. So when we cooperate with Krishna, when we serve Krishna, automatically there is an exchange. Just like we go near the fire, you also become hot. Correct? Anything. Suppose you take iron and put it in the fire, slowly iron will become hot. Then one time iron will become so hot, it becomes fire. Whatever you touch with it also burn. So just like that, similarly Krishna is full of Sachidananda. We serve Krishna, we remember Krishna, we worship Krishna, so automatically we also become spiritual. So this is the whole process. This Kali Yuga, easy process for us to connect ourselves to Krishna by chanting His names, by hearing from Him the Bhagavad Gita. So this shloka, Krishna is clearly saying, I am above both Kshara and Akshara. There are two kinds of living entities, fallible, infallible. Kshara, Akshara. So in this material world, just like we can say, in a kingdom, in a state, there are citizens who are following government and citizens who are not following. Two kinds of people. Who are civil citizens, who are under civil law, and some citizens who are not following civil law, they come under criminal law. Law is there. Civil laws, we have so many rules we have to follow. Left side of the road, you travel right side, and we follow civil laws. Government will give us so much facility. Like government now, Kannada government is giving so many extra facilities for women, for everybody. So many under poverty, so many civil law. But suppose we don't follow civil law, I will steal somebody's things, or I will do some accident, I'll hit some vehicle, then criminal law. I have to come under criminal. So two laws are there, civil law, criminal law, either civil law or criminal. So people who are liberated, they are under civil law, in the spiritual law, in the Vaikuntha. And who are breaking those laws, all of us, we have come to this. Krishna is telling here, I am beyond what you are. Like Narad Muni. Narad Muni is a free living entity. He can go anywhere. He can travel to any planet. Nobody can stop him. Kamsa cannot stop him. Ravana cannot stop him. Nobody can stop him. So Narada is a liberated living entity. Like that, there are unlimited, innumerable living entities who are liberated in the spiritual world. Krishna is telling, I am beyond both of them. Even devatas in this world, you can see, it is said, they are not top devatas, generally of pure devotees like Brahma. And Shiva is, of course, a different tattva, is a liberated personality, Mahadeva. But otherwise, other devatas whom we generally hear about, Indra, Surya, Chandra, so many of top devatas are pure devotees, many top devatas. So they are also almost liberated or liberated many people. Otherwise, even the devatas, they are also Kshara. Kshara means they are also like us. They are also in the material world, they are also fallen. Just like it is said, in the jail, there is something called first class prison, second class prison, third class prison. First class prison means sometimes some political prisoners, which they say Kashmir new 370, the section they made. That time, so all the politicians, they put under house arrest. They do not take them to jail and put them in the jail, but they put under house arrest. Some restriction, or they cannot communicate with others, like that. They are first class prisoners. Second class, third class, fourth class are like severe punishment. हर सेकंड कुछ उसको पीछे कोई आदमी रहता है, उसको ये करो वो करो, ये नहीं करना है, ऐसे क्या करो. So that is third class. So हम लोग एक्चुअली इस भूलोक में ऐसे थोड़ा कम, थर्ड लेवल, फोर्थ लेवल, ऐसे बहुत लेवल्स है इसमें. So हम कम एनिमल्स प्लांट्स लाइफ में फुल कंट्रोल, फुल उसका इंद्रिय उसको इतना वर्ष में कुछ भी उसके कंट्रोल में नहीं. हमारा एटलीस्ट हमको हम सोचते हैं अच्छा है बुरा है, करना है नहीं करना है, कुछ कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. वो एनिमल लाइफ में क्या कर सकते हैं? वो कुत्ता कुछ खाना देखा तो इमीडिएटली वो जंप खाने के लिए. तो हम सोचते हैं ये इज नॉट प्रॉपर, इट डज नॉट बिलोंग टू मी. बट द डॉग इट डज नॉट नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. करेक्ट? इट कैन नॉट. समटाइम्स वी हिट द डॉग, वी गो अवे, आफ्टर सम टाइम अगेन इट विल कम. Helpless. The indriyas are holding it tight. Indriyas, the rajoguna, they are more under this one. So anyway, so devatas, they are not like us. They are much more liberated, much more advanced, much rajoguna. But still, just like sometimes in the jail, to manage the jail, what they do, everything police they don't bring. In the jail, some people who are pious, the jail people who are little getting reformed, the police will say, you manage, you take the kitchen department in charge, you cook, you distribute chapatis, you keep the accounts. So in the jail itself, they will give to some jail people, they give the responsibility. Like that, devatas are actually in the material world, in the Brahma's creation. They are given some responsibility, post. Indra, so you give the rains. Surya, you take care of the lighting department. So there are so many devatas, not one, not two. Like in the city, we have so many corporators are there, so many officers are there, secretaries are there, so many. Like the devatas, it is said, 33 crore devatas. Not one, not some. They are also, most of them are Kshara, like us. But they are better, more advanced than us. Devatas. So Krishna, and beyond them is the spiritual world, living entities, pure devotee like Narada. So many unlimited living entities. Nanda, Sananda, doorkeepers, Jaya, Vijaya, the gopis, the gopas, unlimited limit. So many Krishna's cows in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, Krishna, here we keep a pet animal dog. It is said in the spiritual world, Krishna keeps cows. That's why when Krishna came into the material world, also displayed Vrindavana. He was keeping cows. Gopala, Govinda. So like that, those cows are special. In the spiritual world, it is said, those cows, here the cows will give milk twice in a day maximum, I think, and so many liters. But in the spiritual world, the cows can give unlimited milk. If you go any time and ask, I want milk, they can give. They are devotees. They are in the spiritual body of cow. So for Krishna's service they want, or for satisfying the devotees, they are ready to give any amount of milk. So like खत्म हो गया 10 लीटर 2 लीटर 5 लीटर नहीं, unlimited. That is spiritual. Everything is unlimited. There the trees are there. They are called Chintamani. What is it? Kalpavruksha. Here we go, mango tree, mango we will get. But spiritual world, it can give any fruit. Mango भी देगा, papaya भी देगा, jackfruit भी देगा, gulab jamun भी देगा, कचौरी भी देगा, कुछ भी they can give. They are called desire trees. Spiritual. और कितना भी चाहिए देगा. कहाँ है ऐसे? मेटेरियल वर्ल्ड है. स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में जो भी है सब कुछ अनलिमिटेड. तो इसको विश्वास कैसे आता है? शास्त्र से आता है. नाउ वी आर नॉट सीइंग द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड. हमको दिख नहीं रहा है. टेलीस्कोप हम लगाएंगे, हम देखना है. कैन वी सी? साइंटिस्ट कैन वी, हाउ फार वी कैन सी? टेलीस्कोप को भी लिमिटेशन है. कृष्णा इज टेलिंग परस तस्मात् भावो अन्यो, बियॉन्ड व्हाट यू कैन सी एंड व्हाट यू कैन नॉट सी. आप जो दिख सकते हैं, आप जो कल्पना कर सकते हैं, और उसके अतीत भी मेरा दिव्य धाम सनातन धाम है. सो डिस्क्रिप्शन भगवान हम गीता में दे रहे हैं हमको आह्वान. इज इन्वाइटिंग अस, कम बैक होम, बैक टू गॉड. कृष्णा बोल रहे. कृष्णा इज अ नॉट ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन. कृष्णा कम्स इन मटेरियल वर्ल्ड, लुक्स लाइक अस, इज हैविंग 2 hands, इज हैविंग नो. कृष्णा इज नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन. कृष्णा इज अ सुप्रीम पर्सन. Just like Krishna as a child, small baby, Putana, the demon, she came to kill Krishna. What happened? Krishna killed her. Of course, after killing her, she became promoted as a mother of Krishna in the spiritual world. She got liberation, moksha. That is Krishna. Even being killed by Krishna, she was blessed. So if we suppose kill somebody, what will happen? One, they will put me in the jail. Local government, local laws. Then after that, next life, I would Yamaraj is there. He will put me in the hell. That is our situation. But Krishna kills. Whoever is killed, they also achieve spiritual growth. And they cannot punish Krishna. Krishna is the beyond Kshara and Akshara. He is the boss. He is the source. Aham Adirhi Devanam. Krishna Gita says, I am the source of all the Devatas. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. From me comes everything, all material, all spiritual world. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, everything belongs to me. Gender class, yeah. Krishna is telling, I am Purushottama. Okay, thank you everybody. Hare Krishna. We'll have Aarti now. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, थैंक यू
प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, थैंक यू प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम.
थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी.
Radha Krishna Radha Kishora Radha Krishna Radha Krishna Radha Krishna Jivane Marane Gati Arunadi Jivane Marane Gati Arunadi Jivane Marane Gati Arunadi Radha Krishna Krishna Pranamo Lalati